Our program, which is starting on Monday, as it has always been the culture, the party invites the newly elected members of parliament for a retreat in Chankwanzi. This time, the national chairman directed that we should invite all the newly elected members of the 12th parliament for a one-week retreat in Chankwanzi, which starts on Tuesday and ends on 15th. Tuesday, the 7th of April, and it will end on 15th April 2026. We need them in Kampala by Monday, which is the 6th, next Monday, to report at Kololo ceremonial ground for accreditation and COVID testing. Any member of parliament who is newly elected and belongs to the NRM party, and all the independents who are affiliated to NRM and are willing to sign memorandum of understanding with NRM are invited to come for this accreditation on Monday at Kololo ceremonial ground starting at 10 a.m. We expect you to come ready to travel to Chankwanzi on Tuesday. So when you're coming to Kampala on Monday, come ready to travel. This retreat is important because as the culture of the party, we use this moment to bond with the newly elected leaders, to understand their areas, to understand their districts, to understand their constituencies. The chairman, who is the keynote speaker, will give a broader perspective of the party and of the country, and then there are other subsequent presenters that will come and give position papers in line with the manifesto of the party and the general direction of the country. So this retreat is very important. The members of parliament will be joined by Kololo in preparation to travel to Chankwanzi on Tuesday. Pack few things, don't pack many things, because most of the things are going to be given to you from Chankwanzi, especially the uniforms you're going to use for training, and a few things for exercise, and a few clothes for staying at the institute.
We have new members of parliament who we are going to take through the processes that that take place in parliament, and how one can be an effective legislator, sharing experiences on practical life and experiences of former parliamentarians, managing cohesion within the party, and how parliament operates under the multi-party political dispensation. And we shall have, of course, other programs as far as that are undertaken at Nari, and that will mark, we shall have a closing speech by the national chairman of the party. I thank you so much, Right Honorable.
We shall happily close it here.
We shall take a few questions. Do we have any question? Yes.
Honorable Secretary General, this goes to you. We just wanted to know the total number. And secondly, is the speakership race one of the things that are going to be discussed in Chankwanzi? Thank you very much.
My first question is somehow related to his, how many NRM MPs who are expected, and then the second one is in relation to facilitators.
It is for newly elected members of parliament. But somehow in the middle here, you have been signing independent people, new players that are actually existing now in the current parliament. Are these kind of people welcome, or strictly you are looking at members of the 12th parliament? Thank you.
We are still discussing with many. We know there are close to about 72 independents. We have about 40 that have already so far signed, and others are promising to come and sign. I know by close of tomorrow or by Monday, most of the independent MPs would have signed with the party, to work with the party, because the majority are members of NRM. We're even inviting members of opposition, because if they are willing to come and learn, we shall invite them to come to Chankwanzi. Because what is going to be discussed in the 12th parliament is about the future of Uganda. And it is also best to be in opposition when you understand how the government is going to be governed. So it is important that the opposition also should think of attending, if they wish. We are open. If anybody wishes to come, we shall invite them to come and attend. It's very, very important for them to come, because this retreat gives you some of the basics that you might not be able to know. The history, the economic history of the country from post-colonial times up to now, in a way that you will appreciate where Uganda has reached. So if you are a leader, it is important that you really find time. If you cannot come to Chankwanzi, find time and read about them. We are inviting members of the Central Executive Committee of the party, members of cabinet who have been elected back to parliament, the members of parliament who have been elected back to parliament, the NRM senior leaders at the party head office here, and the independent members of parliament that we are talking about. The press will come for the official opening and official closure. So you will come on the day that the president is going to give his official opening remarks and the day that is going to be closing the retreat. So that is how it's going to run. We are consulting with the national chairman on whether to invite key specific people to come and attend as a resource persons and also to present papers if possible. We are even contemplating of having an opposition-leaning member presenting a paper on the role of opposition in national development. So that is how we are thinking of incorporating some of them in the activities. We are open, we are welcoming, and we invite any positive thinking Ugandan to join hands with NRM and work for the country. Our memorandum of understanding with the Democratic Party still holds because we have not reviewed it and we have not signed a new one. The Honorable Norbert Mao is a member of Cabinet of Uganda and is a newly elected member of Parliament, and he has not expressed any other opinion of working against the party or working outside the party. So he is part of the independent, we say independent in quotes because he belongs to a political party, that we are extending invitation to. If he accepts our invitation, he will attend. If he does not accept, also we don't force him. But the party is open and willing to work with the positive-minded individuals. The school is a funded institute by government. If you write requesting for audience, the number, we are only giving little contribution for them to add more beddings for the participants and more blankets. That is all. The food, the training, all that, the school is running because they are funded by government. Thank you.
Brings the end this press conference by the Secretary General. Thank you very much, members of the media and members of the top management for being here.